Hi, and welcome back to This and That. And this is the last in the series of the Lord of War videos, and this one is about Russia. But first, as in all the other videos in the Lords of Russia, I'm going to read the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Whereas recognition of the inherent dignity and of the equal and inalienable rights of all members of the human family is the foundation of freedom, justice, and peace in the world. Whereas disregard and contempt for human rights have resulted in barbarous acts which have outraged the consciousness of mankind, and the advent of a world in which human beings shall enjoy freedom of speech, belief of freedom, from fear and want, has been proclaimed as the highest aspiration of the common people. So, what I'd like to talk about today is Russia, and just say that Russia has a very, very long history of violence. Starting with the Tsars, they even decapitated people, and later on with Stalin, he killed thousands, if not millions of people. There's a long list of things that Russia has done, and but now the biggest point that I want to bring up about Russia is the head of the government right now, and that's Vladimir Putin. Vladimir Putin rewrote the rules of the government, how the whole thing works. He would never would have stayed in office if he had, let's say, the rules had been consistent with the different presidents or premiers, whatever you want to call them, over the period of time. But he changed the rules just so he could stay in power. I mean, how can you even, how can you accept that in this world? Vladimir Putin is known to be trying to show the world that he's a macho guy. Like when he was riding bareback on a horse. Excuse me, I've even seen cartoons now with him, I think it was with one of the American leaders that showed him with his huge muscles in his arms and bulging forearms. All he wants to do is act macho and push his power out like that. But it's ridiculous. He's been staying in office all these years because of his own antics. It's also been proven that Russia has affected the U.S. election, which has good old Trumpy baby in there because of the Russian. It also interfered back when I think it was Al Gore was running. He would have won the election, but the Russians came in and they changed the rules. But in any case, the worst thing that Putin's doing right now is what he's doing to Ukraine, to the Ukraine. The Ukraine people are very, very peaceful people, and all they want to do is live a happy, healthy life. But he's sending over these glide bombs that no one can even hear or see until the last minute when it destroys a building. And of course, they always got all these different weapon systems. I really hope that Ukraine can start being able to fight back, and it gets more supplies and weapons from, I don't like weapons at all, but I mean just so that it can defend itself from this madman. Now, I've said several times, I really wish, and I've talked with Russians about this, I wish I could have a long rifle and take him out. I mean, the guy, he really doesn't belong in power. He doesn't. No, Vladimir Putin is a macho fool. That's all he is. He doesn't care about his own people. People are living in hunger and poverty all over Russia. But just like the United States, they pretend like everything's fine, but there are people on the streets that are homeless. It just doesn't make sense to me that someone like him could be in power that long. I mean, wake up. If anybody from Russia is watching this, please try to pull together as a group, which is many, many million people, and walk into Moscow and bring the Kremlin down. Find Putin and put him out. Get rid of the Kremlin. Get rid of Putin, and make Russia what it used to be for a time. St. Petersburg, which is now in Ukraine, but when St. Petersburg was a beautiful place where many, like Rachmaninoff and Tchaikovsky, wrote beautiful music, and it was really a very artistic place at that time. Now, of course, because of all this war, who knows what's going to happen to St. Petersburg and even Moscow? Who knows what's going to happen? I really pray for the Ukrainians, and I pray that the war will stop very soon and that someone can finally get Putin out of office, that they don't accept anymore that he keeps changing the rules, because that's all he's doing. And he's got people eating out of his hands in the United States. He's got people eating out of his hands within the powers that be in Russia. But things have to change in this world, just like I've said in many other countries. They have these totalitarian leaders at the top, which includes the United States, North Korea, and China. Totalitarian leaders that just take over and they make all the rules. That's happening in all four of these countries. In any case, please write to your congressman, or if you're in the States, write to your congressmen or senators, and try to get this whole collusion that's happening between Trump and Putin, and just get this thing shut down. Get it shut down, this war machine of Russia, and support the Ukrainian people. Thank you for watching, and I hope you're living in a peaceful place, and please follow my channel and subscribe. I have started a foundation called heartsthatshare.org, and my whole reason for being on YouTube and in doing podcasting is to try to make money for my foundation. So please follow me, and please like my videos. And please tell your friends also. I need many, many more followers than I have right now. But thank you for watching, and all the best. Bye-bye.